What's up, everyone? It's Albert, and I just got back from Battle Hour 2026. I just returned from Los Angeles. It was a fun time. I actually had a really good time. It was the first time ever attending Battle Hour. Last year, it was canceled due to the California fires. I must say, it was fun. 2 regional events, Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, I didn't do too great, but I still did take home some prizing, did some side events there, was able to get 2 of these 2nd anniversary edition packs. These were exclusive to the US pop-up tour, but they are also giving them away at the side events for Dragon Ball Fusion. Also got some energy markers and some limited packs from Wave 1 that I'll be opening up here in the camera. While I do that, I'll be discussing some pros and cons from my experience this weekend and how everything went. Before we get into it, I want to thank y'all for supporting the channel. It was great seeing a lot of y'all. It was very cool seeing a lot of y'all. If this really helps, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and drop a comment down below. Let me know if you went to Battle Hour this year and how was your experience. So I'm probably going to save these 2 for the end because these are the ones that have the biggest pulls. Go ahead and place those here for now. I think we just roll into the limited packs first. These are very playable cards. Hopefully we get some cards that I could use. Let's see, first pack. So my experience at Dragon Ball Battle Hour was very fun. It was actually very cool. Got exposed to a bunch of different games I didn't even know exist. I found out about Squadra. I just downloaded it today, so hopefully once I get some free time, I'm gonna check it out. It looked very fun, kind of reminded me of League of Legends in a way. I guess it's like a 4v4 type deal. So I'll be checking that out, and then got to see a bunch of different gameplays, saw some crazy Fighter Z fights, saw some crazy Sparking Zero matches. It was a very cool experience. We got great Priest, and behind it, ooh, this is actually a very playable card, and JP wanted it, so I'll probably just give it to him. But yeah, my experience there was actually very, very cool, despite playing terrible at both regional events. It's a mixture of I didn't play enough hours on the client for this new meta, and RNG just obliterating me. Because there's times where I played extremely well, but because of my inexperience in this meta, I underestimated some decks, and yeah, just ended up playing like a fool. This Vegeta GT is actually very cool, very clean, playable as well, very playable. Gets used on me a lot, and followed by a very playable Vegeta saying another word. All these cards are very playable, so I'm going to stop saying that. They're all very playable in this current meta, and they look very clean. Double Vegeta. I underestimated some decks, especially Beast Gohan. I had him. This is a very upsetting match because I played it extremely well. I dropped my 6 cost promo the turn prior for his 5 energy turn. So he wasn't able to do anything that turn. And next turn, you know, I dropped him down to 2 life. So I had him set up to where all I had to do is drop my 6 cost restand and then go for game. And I had all that in my hand. I was at 5 life. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm at 5 life. This guy can't kill me. I was wrong. I thought Special Beam Cannon is what gave that 8 cost Gohan a double striker. I should have read, but also like I don't get enough reps against Beast Gohan, and I didn't play much online this meta neither. So, but that was just me misplaying hard. I played well, extremely well that match. I just underestimated. Ooh, Torrent of Light, not playable, but very clean looking card. Who doesn't like Gogeta? But yeah, anyway, I underestimated that, and it bit me, and I lost that match, which I more than likely should have won. I had the pieces in my hand for next turn. I had plenty of combo to block the smaller attacks, but since I knew I was going for game and I thought he couldn't kill me, I wanted him to feed my hand a bit, so I took some hits, and that cost me the match. Other matches, though, where I'm playing well, it just came down to RNG. The cards that I needed to see just happened to be either bottom decked or my last life, which is, there's not much you can do on that. You know, it is what it is. But overall, though, I still had plenty of fun. These cards look so clean. I love the clear background. It just makes the characters pop out a lot more. Right? They are the focal point of the cards. How's BR Gogeta? It's a good deck. Obviously, it is a very strong deck. Definitely my fault. Didn't get enough reps in to pilot it as efficient as I should, but then also not knowing the other decks as well as I should have, and RNG just being RNG. It is what it is. I went to the side events. I was able to get these. The first side event, I got 4th place. Second side event, I got 6th place. So not the greatest, but also not the end of the world. I will say though, what needs to change for sure is these big events need to prioritize the players. Another Yamato and Vegeta. The reason why I say this is because this is not the first time. So the first time I went to Bondi Festival back in 24, I believe. I don't think there was much exposure to that event. So me being a player and purchasing merchandise, it was actually fairly easy. Nothing too crazy. I waited in line, purchased what I wanted to purchase, and then I went to go play the game. So that was great. Then comes Bondi Fest 2025. Something happened. Not too sure what happened, but the head count there just multiplied by 3 or 4. It was just insane. So it got to a point to where me as a player, I have to be in my seat at certain times or else I forfeit the match and I take the loss. So I didn't have the time to stand in line for hours to try to get merchandise. So Bondi Fest 125, I actually didn't get to purchase anything because the lines were so ridiculous, and I had to make a choice. I take a loss and stand in line and get merchandise, or do I just get no merchandise and continue focusing on the tournament? And it just makes it tough for us players because we want to play, but we want to get that exclusive merchandise for ourselves, and we're getting beat out by these scalpers because they're the ones that are not playing the game and they have the time to just wait in line and hopefully get some exclusive item and flip it. So that was Bondi Fest 2025, where I didn't get to purchase anything because the lines were just ridiculously long. Now they did try to correct it by having a QR code near the front of the line that you scan and then you make an appointment. But the thing is, so I made an appointment, and that appointment is just for you to get in line to get merchandise. And then once you get in line to get merchandise, that's still a long line where you're waiting at least 30-40 minutes. And as a player, you can't afford to wait that long because even if your match finishes right away, each match is about 30 minutes long, and then you have to go turns after that. Then after that, it doesn't take much longer for the next match to start. So your window is very slim to wait in line. So I did make appointments to get in line, but I just never had the chance because I was too focused on the regional event at Bondi Fest 2025. Now we fast forward to this weekend, Dragon Ball Battle Hour. Clean. Double Goku. But yeah, so now we fast forward to Dragon Ball Battle Hour 2026. They're telling us players to arrive at 7:30 to check in, yada yada. So, you know, we arrive at that time, but also spectators are there at that time. They get in to the venue at the same time as us players. But now what's happening is us players, we're being told that we have to go upstairs, and the spectators are able to remain downstairs and head towards the merchandise line. It just sucks because we're arriving there at the same time. We have a small window to be able to purchase any items, and we're not being prioritized. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate people are showing up to be spectators and supporting the game. I do appreciate that. But at the end of the day, us players, we're the ones that we paid to be in attendance to be able to play in this regional. Goku and Gohan. We're paying to attend, and the spectators, it's free. They didn't have to pay for anything. That's not my argument to this, but I do want to say that these cards really don't exist without a player base. Yes, collectors do help out a lot, but players is the core of these cards. And if they're not treating players right, it's like, why are we going to continue to support this game? I'm not saying to put us on a pedestal or anything like that, but understand that we do have smaller windows to wait in line than someone that isn't playing. And it's not our fault. I don't mind waiting in line. That's not the issue. The issue is I have to choose between waiting in line and getting merchandise or playing the game that I enjoy to play. What I'm trying to get at is, Bondi, please, if you're watching this, or if anyone that can get a hold of a Bondi rep, please do a little bit better with coordinating that. Someone actually had a great idea, because we don't want scalpers to sign up for these regional events to get priority and then drop out of the event after they've purchased their items, right? We don't want that. A good idea was they allow us players to pre-purchase, and then once we're done with the regional event, we're able to go pick it up, right? So we can show proof, hey, we played in this event and we already pre-purchased these items. Now we're just here to pick it up. That's a great idea. We will still be limited the same way as the spectators or the regular customer would be, but the difference is we aren't going to have to choose whether we want to wait in line and take a loss in the regionals that we're paying for and we want to play in, or get merchandise that's exclusive to these events, right? So I think that's a good compromise, but maybe there's a better idea. I'm not too sure. This wasn't corrected at all. By the time we were able to kind of get like a fast pass downstairs, it was already too late. It was Sunday, so it was the second day of the event, and it was already around maybe 9:20. So by the time we got in line, one of the reps actually told us, I don't know if he was contracted, but I think this person was a part of production, and he told us, he's like, well, you get the privilege of playing at regionals, so that's why you don't get the privilege to purchase items. Now that wasn't verbatim, but that's essentially what he was telling us. He was telling us we had to pick either or, right? Like we don't get to play at regionals and purchase exclusive merchandise, which is, it's strange to tell players that, because these cards, it's not like we're going to buy the figures. There's two separate lines. There's a line for cards and mats and stuff like that, and then there's another line for those figurines and other items like that, hoodies, merch, apparel, stuff like that, right? We were in the line for exclusive cards and the playmats, and we're being told by someone from the production team that more than likely we're not gonna get anything because we're too far back in line. By the time we get to the front, I think mostly everything will be sold out, and that next time we should choose between being a player or being a buyer, which just doesn't make sense at all. Like I said, this stuff only exists because of a player base. What are they gonna make a playing mat for if there's no players? What are they gonna make cards for if there's no players? Pretty upsetting to be a player and be told that. Don't play the game that you love, but go and support the merchandise for the game, but don't play the game. That logic makes zero sense. Anyway, I don't want to bash the event too much, but I will say if we can fix that in future events, that would be great. Aside from that though, everything else was very cool. Oh, this card looks clean. That card looks very clean. Aside from that, the event was very cool. I think it was done very well. Aside from the merchandise side of it, everything flowed pretty good. I really enjoyed the weekend. And we got a Son Goku. I really enjoyed the weekend. It was nice. It was nice to run into a lot of y'all supporting the channel. I truly appreciate y'all pulling me aside and letting me know that you watch these videos. I truly do appreciate that. I don't know how much more I can show my gratitude. I've said this before, I'll say this again. Once this channel gets monetized, all revenue generated from this channel will go back to y'all, meaning any revenue I get, I'm gonna purchase some sealed products and I will give it back to y'all. Without y'all, none of this is possible. So truly, thank y'all. I'm excited for Battle Hour 2027, see what happens. I'm also very excited for all of the announcements that they made for the show. At the end of this video, I will add on some spoilers. I don't know if copyright is going to hit me. Oh well, I guess, as long as y'all get the info. But I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on Dragon Ball. We've got some very cool stuff on the way. By the end of this year, in fall, we're going to have some huge hype around not only the series, but games as well, and it's just a good time to be a Dragon Ball fan. And if you're not jumping on this now, you're going to regret it near the end of this year when the prices of everything skyrockets even more. Everything's already tough to get, and it's only going to get tougher, unfortunately, because of the hype that's going to be built around this IP. Hercule GT, we got another Divine Domain. Got one more pack of the limited. Another thing, now I just thought about this right now as I'm opening this last limited pack. Bandai, I do appreciate the pricing. It is great, but we need to add a top 64 pricing card, not extra limited packs. Reason being is Yes, I probably could have got top 64 if I continued to play, but I didn't want to spend all that extra time playing and possibly get top 64, which would get me a couple more limited packs when I could just drop, go to a side event, and this alone makes the side event worth it, right? It just doesn't make sense. And I know y'all are trying to get players to stay throughout the entire regionals by raffling off one serial card, which is great. I think that's a cool idea. But if you want players to stay, you got to give a prizing card at least top 64. Just doesn't make sense. At that point, if I know I'm not going to be able to get top 32, then I'm just going to drop and go do a side event where I will get this for just participating. And then I can win more of these packs and limited packs and possibly win that top 32 if I get first place. It just seems more of a safe bet to drop and go play a side event than to finish it through and possibly get a top 64 prize card. I don't think there's much we can do now about wave 1, but maybe wave 2, make a change and add a top 64 prizing card. I don't even think y'all will watch this video, but some rep does watch this video. I think that's the best way to do it. It was crazy how packed the side events were. They were getting sold out, and this was like going into round 4, round 3 of the regional tournament. So food for thought, I think. There's that. For the limited packs, cards look great. The majority of these are all playable, not the deck I'm running in, but for just the current meta itself. Now let's see if we strike gold in these. We'll see how things go. Let me use scissors on these. No, it was a great event. I don't want to say the event wasn't great. It was very fun. I had a lot of fun. I think everyone I went with had a lot of fun as well. It's just some minor things that we could tweak and make it a better experience for players and make it worthwhile, because a lot of us, we're traveling from out of state. Some people are from that area, but most of us players, we do travel for these events and we do spend a lot of money. There's a lot of money that we put in to support this game. It would be nice to get just a little bit of help when it comes to prioritizing players just a bit more. Here's the first one, and no shot. Nice. We pulled this one actually for the pre-release event, gold Beast Han, and we're pulling it again. That is beautiful. We take those every time. That's a great way to start. Great way to start this. Beautiful Beast Han gold energy marker. I do love Beast Han. Wonder if we can strike gold for all 5. That would be wonderful. Number 2. These energy markers here, I believe they're also giving them in stores as well. I could be wrong. They should actually, because I got this at the pre-release, so they should be giving them at your local tournaments as well. But you also get some at your regional tournaments. Let's see, did we get gold again? Nope, no gold, but we did get MUI. And let's see if we can go 2 for 3 on gold. For the anniversary pack, I'm really hoping I pull the gold MUI. Really like how that looks. Okay, here we go. Did we get gold on our final energy marker? No, we did not. Okay, so we went 1 for 3 on gold for the regular. Not bad, we'll take it. I just really hope we got gold here. At least one of them are gold. These are pop-up tour exclusives. Dragon Ball did a pop-up tour at certain malls around the country, and we're giving these away. I didn't get to go, unfortunately. I had some things come up to where I couldn't attend the Los Angeles pop-up tour. So I'm glad that they're giving them away at these side events. Now I'm just hoping that I strike gold. I don't know if this has a front to it, so I'm gonna, okay, it does have a front to it. We can just pull it out this way. And now you can get them at side events as well, at regionals. So let's see, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. I don't think this is gold though, but it does look very nice. Is this gold? No, right? If this is not gold, it looks really good for not being gold. It's tough to tell because there is still texture up here, but still looks really good. BR Gogeta though, that's the deck I'm playing, unfortunately. I would love to play Beerus, but Beerus just cannot keep up in this meta. All right, let's go. This last one. Hopefully I get some more in future events. This is the last one here. Hopefully we strike gold. Before I show this, I want to say once again, thank y'all. Truly, thank y'all for supporting the channel. I can't believe we have 1,800, almost 2,000 subscribers on this channel. I really cannot do this without y'all. Thank y'all very much. Hopefully we continue doing well. There's going to be a lot of hype, a lot of Dragon Ball hype. Let's enjoy it while we can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think this is gold for sure. So that's how we can tell. Y'all see that difference right there? That is beautiful. That is crazy that both of them have. I got these on separate days, by the way. One of these were on Saturday side event and the other one was Sunday side event. So the odds of me getting both BR Gogeta, one is gold and one not, we take that. 100% we take that. That is so clean. I honestly thought this was gold because there is still good texturing on it, but you can definitely tell the difference on that texturing there. Jeez, those are so clean. Anyway, thank you Bondi for a cool weekend. Hopefully we can make those minor changes for a better experience on the player side. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, and hopefully I don't get hit with the copyright strike, but enjoy these trailers for upcoming Dragon Ball stuff. See you on the next one.
地球の諸君、永遠にさようなら。
地球が溢れるのにこのままじっとなんかしてられっかよ。
それがお前の理屈か。
人の結果よ。勝手に決めてるんじゃねえぞ。
来なさい。神の力を身につけてなお上に行こうというのか。甘い。終わりだ。
I was born to be an iota stunning. Look at me speeding with the spotlight. Catch me if you can. Watch me glitter like a galaxy. Every smile I bring to you. There's sparkle in my flow, untouchable. Cause you know I'm the one. A rhythm here, the beat, cool looks, me voice so divine. Jewel perfection. Is this for real? Open your mind. Hey! Feel the disharmony. I know how it feels. My new song's out. Hope you like it.
Look alive! Another incident in New City. That's your cue to head out and take care of it.
All right, Brett. Ready?
Oh yeah! Nice! Go! Hey, partner! The incident should be just up ahead. Careful, though. I might just steal the spotlight myself. Now, here comes the hero.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. Wow, you really caught me off guard. You okay?